everybody, this is Danny with MyFigStix, y'all. Today we're going to get an update on the outdoor figs at my brother's house. Y'all, I'm going to admit, I have not seen these fig trees since we planted them. I've been keeping up with my brother, talking to him to make sure that they're all doing okay. Well, they're not, but we're gonna take a look at that. I got some good news today. I've been gone for a week for work, but I talked to my brother this morning and got some good news. We'll talk about that when we get there. But y'all, I have not seen these trees since we planted them in ground. Since you saw that video of planting these trees in the ground at my brother's, I have yet to physically lay eyes on them. So I was gonna go live and do this live, but I got to looking into it and I'm not sure I can. I'm not to 1,000 subscribers yet. I have the 4,000 watch hours, but I've only got like 660, maybe 670, I don't remember what it is, subscribers. But so I'm not doing it live, but I wanted y'all to see this. So this is the intro, and then I'm going to cut here, and then we're going to walk around the corner of this fence, and I'm going to lay eyes on my in-ground figs for the very first time since we planted them. So y'all stick with me. Let's give an update on the in-ground figs at my brother's. Fingers crossed, this is going to be a good sight. Okay, intro out of the way. Let's go around the corner. Let's take a look at these. My brother is building a new fence, and actually we learned in doing so that we didn't do a very good job of putting our in-ground figs in a straight line. But here we go. So, well, all right. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna spin y'all around so y'all can see them. Here we go. So we'll start right here on the end. So this is the Texas Everbearing. Looking good, y'all. Some new growth. So the wind is howling today, and this yard has really no protection at all. They are going to get blasted with sun, but we got some new growth. All of this is new. That's new. So we got past transplant shock. Actually, I don't even see any shock on this one. Again, this is the Texas Everbearing. I forgot to make a label for it, so it's still unlabeled. But, I mean, y'all, there's no drooping leaves. It's been a few weeks. It's been probably almost a month, actually. And, y'all, this wind is blowing crazy. I hope y'all... Here, let me try to shield my microphone, and hopefully y'all aren't having to hear all of that. But this Texas Everbearing is looking very, very good. We have it tied off, and thank goodness, because the wind is pumping out of the south. And so now we'll ease over here. This is the green Ischia. So, all right, so this one's looking good too. It's got quite a bit of new growth as well. So you'll see it right here. We've got considerable amount of new growth. No leaves drooping, nothing. This is looking very, very good. Oh yeah, look, we got new growth right there too. So, and you can see, so this is kind of where the new growth, you can tell, hopefully y'all can see that, but you can tell like it's somewhat hardened off here, and then everything above that is that bright green. So this green Ischia is beginning to put on new growth as well. Let's move on down the line. All right, what is this next one? This is the Genovese Nero. So this one, okay, this one's going to be better at this angle. This one's actually trying to put on some figs. I don't see a whole lot of new growth. However, the leaves look great. But can y'all see like the tiny little bitty, that's double bumps. In fact, that is a fig right there. That is a little bitty tiny fig. So that's exciting. This tree, well, okay, look, check this out. Let me get around on this angle right here. Look at the new growth here. So not a lot, but it is starting to grow. So maybe this one just took a little bit longer to fully get itself, the roots established. But it looks very healthy. Nothing wrong with the way this tree looks. I am seeing some growth. So I think we're in good shape right here. And then let's walk down to the next one. So this is the Colonel Littman's. Y'all, this was just strictly a cutting when we put it in the ground. And I was really worried. I put 2 cuttings. I put the Colonel Littman's as well as a Socorro Black. They were just cuttings. They looked really healthy. It had a very solid root ball. And when we transplanted them, they did very well. They came out of the pots well. Everything looked good. My brother said this one struggled a little bit, but then kept going. And you can see, I mean, it's definitely in good shape. So we have new growth here. I mean, look how pretty. Look at the new leaves coming out. So Colonel Littman's, this one's looking really good. I feel good about it. That, I believe that, can y'all see that? That it might be an assassin bug. That's really cool. It's a, what is it, a baby? I don't know what they call an assassin bug, little one. But because it's by itself, I don't think that's a leaf-footed bug. I think that might be an assassin bug. So that's kind of cool. But the Colonel Littman's is looking good. So I feel like these were probably the original leaves right here. And you can see they dried up. My brother said it struggled, but it's a cutting. And so not to be, you know, kind of it was expected. So I think these are the little leaves that started on it. But this limb right here got ahead and established itself, and then really looking good. And then that takes us to the next one. This is the one I got the good news on. So this Socorro Black really struggled. My brother said it lost all of its leaves, and you can see it. It's just, these were just dried up, shriveled, done. However, look, all new baby leaves, y'all. I think this Socorro Black, yes, it struggled a little bit with transplant, but wow, it has come on now. It's starting to put on leaves. I'm feeling much better about this. It's very tight in the ground. So I am super excited with these in-ground figs. I'm happy that the Socorro Black, as well as the Colonel Littman's, the cuttings, very excited that they took. I was worried about them, but I wanted to try it. Y'all, you can probably see my shadow. The wind is trying to blow my hat off. I wanted to try going, you know, cutting straight into ground just so I could understand if I could do it. And apparently I can, but I probably would be better to go pot and then in ground. But let's take a quick pass by them all again. So again, the Genovese Nero looking good. It's starting to put on figs. So the Genovese Nero is the one that people say it's an I-258. And so I'm really excited to be able to compare those to my I-258. At home, I have one in my grow tent as well as one in a planter in the backyard. And then again, the green Ischia, this one's looking really good. Now, the green Ischia, the Genovese Nero, and the Texas Everbearing all came out of pots. And you can see that they're putting on much more growth than the 2 that were just plain cuttings. And so happy about that. Y'all, I think we have success. I think all 5 of these are going to make it. And I'm really excited. Again, this is the Texas Everbearing, and it's really doing well. It was probably the most established that we transplanted, and it shows. It's doing very, very well in ground, and I'm very excited to see these growing. Look, it's got a ladybug. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that is a real ladybug. Oh, it's hiding. Oh, well. But that is my Texas Everbearing, and again, it's looking very, very good. So that is a update on the in-ground figs. I'm very excited about these. We do have one more hole at the very end, and our plan is I've got another couple ideas on what to put in that hole. To be honest with you, one of my ideas is a cutting, and I didn't want to do that until I understood whether cuttings to ground would work. I think the Colonel Littman, as well as the Socorro Black, have proven to me that I can pull this off. I'm probably going to wait a little bit longer though. I want to see those cuttings, the ones that I have planned for this, I want to see them really get established. And I don't want to go through what the Socorro Black went through. I don't want that stress. I don't want my brother to have that stress. So if I find another cutting, a really special cutting that I'm excited about that looks as established as that Colonel Littman, I'll probably go straight to ground. But y'all, that's an update on the in-ground figs at my brother's. I wanted to keep y'all informed on what's going on. Y'all got to see me see these for the first time since I've planted them about a month ago. Y'all got to see my reaction. Sorry I couldn't go live. Maybe I'll try to figure that out a little better. Maybe I don't need 1,000 subscribers. I'm not sure. But that's the in-ground figs, y'all. I really appreciate you watching. Let's have some fun with all of the figs that we have going this season. It's on, y'all.